Hi guys, in this video we're gonna counter a Smoke Stryker, one broken team. So we're gonna imagine a smoke on the three situation, full screen, mid screen, and then it's just close to you. So first we start with when the smoke is just on the full screen, he just has some option here, you have to be ready for that. So smoke on the full screen, he just can come with that vapor cancel to you, or he can just come and hit you like that, whatever. You can counter it first with your armor. As soon as you see a smoke is just going for that cancel, you're gonna armor it. But if it's just too late, you don't want to use that armor, you can just start your 2-1 or 1-2. As soon as you see this guy is just moving forward, it can be late, guys. If the smoke is just so close to you, he can just block it. You have to just hit him exactly when he's not in close to you. So if he's just close to you, he can just keep blocking that. And you see, they just bait you so many times with that move. They come with that cancel to you, and the striker is gonna hit. So a striker is there. If I wanna do something, I can just press anything. You can use Sub-Zero Ice Armor if you have Sub-Zero Camo. The best counter for a striker is Sub-Zero Camo. You can just use that Ice Armor. It cancels every projectile. So that was a vapor cancel, guys. So the best thing you can do is just going for the armor. Or you can just start your combo on the right time. You can cancel that move, just easy. Another option a smoke player have, they jump up and they come with that vapor cancel again. Sometimes they use both striker and that move to just make everything hard to counter them. So Sub-Zero Ice Armor is option when they have a striker, you can just use it. But if you don't have it and you want to counter that, the best option you can counter is just you can jump up and hit them on the air. But striker may hit you, it may not hit you. You can just keep blocking if you think striker is gonna hit you. But you can just uppercut cancel it, but striker is gonna hit you. He can just continue the combo, but you can just use your uppercut or your block. So that's an option. You just hit him, or you don't cancel, you just hit him and you just keep blocking. So you can't counter it, you can just hit him with that uppercut. So we can cancel that, but the striker is gonna hit us. That's not a good option. You can go for ice clone if you have Sub-Zero, but you can maybe counter them with a different characters special move. But as soon as you see a smoke is jumping up there, you have to be ready for that mid attack come from air. You can up block it if he doesn't have a striker, you can counter it. But when they have a striker, it just makes everything different. So the best counter is just when they just do that. I think you can just jump up and counter them like that. Another option they have, they just jump up and they come that special move from behind. That's a low attack. If they don't have a striker, you can counter them easy. But if they have a striker, they have two situations. Striker comes from the left side. In this way, you can just counter them easy because striker is not going to hit you, and you can hit them. Maybe you're afraid the striker is gonna hit you, but when the striker and smoke is on the one side, you can just hit him. The grenade is not going to hit. But sometimes smoke player, they first use the striker and then come back with that move. So in this point, you have to just block. They do it on a right time. So if you wanna do something, striker is gonna hit you. Sub-Zero Ice Armor, always option. You can counter them easy, but if you don't have a Sub-Zero, the best thing is when the smoke jumps up and he just disappears, you can start your combo. As you see, you're gonna hit him. As soon as smoke disappear, you start your 2-1 or 1-2. You can just counter it like that. I use 2-1 my best. It's just best option, and the striker can't hit you honestly. So that was a smoke option from full screen. Let me think if he has another option there. Yeah, he just jump up, come from here, or he just come from your back. And yeah, that was his option from full screen. But when a Smoke is on the mid screen, guys, um, it's just a little bit harder because this character is just so broken. He can come with the overhead. He can come with overhead and a striker. He can come with overhead and a special move and a striker together. So if you want to cancel that, guys, first of all, you can up block it if he doesn't have a striker. But if he has a striker, you just keep blocking. You can armor that after overhead. Exactly. If you just miss the up block, you can just armor it after that. Or you can just you can just armor it on the startup. As soon as you see they come with that overhead, you can just armor it on the startup. Or you can just go for the ice clone if you play with Sub-Zero, or another special move with a different character. Maybe they can stop Smoke. So the best option on that point is up block, and if you have Sub-Zero ice armor, you can just always counter the Striker. So if they come with the when they come with the overhead and the Striker, just armor them exactly after they hit you with the overhead. Because if they cancel that Vapor again, you can just hit them if they just do that. Another option Smoke player has, they come with that 2 double high kick. It's just easy to block that. You can just dock it because both of kicks, they are high and they're gonna miss that. But sometimes they're gonna use the striker and the kick at the same time. That's why if you dock it and you wanna do combo, they're gonna counter you. So Sub-Zero ice armor option, as always. You're gonna dock and you're gonna continue your combo like that. Another option they have, they just can that Vapor cancel again and they come close to you. So in this point they can just come with that Vapor cancel from the air. It's like a full screen, you can just counter it like that. And if they are close to you, so in the mid option they just have these two options. If they come with that overhead, with that full move, if they come with that full move, it's just too negative if they want to do that combo. So you can just counter it so easy. If you stop that kick, you can just counter them like that. Sometimes they use Striker at the same time. So they can use the Striker and yeah, they do something like that. So if you want to do combo, Striker gonna hit you as soon as you see the low kick. So you're gonna counter that. So if you catch that overhead, they cannot continue the combo. So you can just go armor after that and counter them. But if you just miss the up block and they just come with the low, I think you can just armor it on the second kick. Yeah, when they just throw that kick, low kick, you can just go for the armor like that. Another option they have, guys. I'm gonna talk about invisible special move later. So when they are close to you, it's just so hard to block, honestly, because they just keep cancel that Vapor too much. They just cancel that too much. They come with it everything they have to just start the combo. They can do overhead, they can do a low kick, they can just come with that double kick. It's just so hard to block Smoke when he's just close to you. So I'm gonna explain it. When just Smoke use that move with the Striker and his Vapor, if you up block that, you can just counter it, but most of the time Smoke player, they gonna spam low like that. As you see, they gonna spam low and they gonna cancel it. If I can do that. They're gonna cancel that low over and over and over and over and over. It's just So annoying. You see? If you want to do that cancel with the smoke, it's just you have to practice. You see? You can do that, but you have to practice too much, and they're gonna do that over and over. When they just did that to you, as soon as they're gonna cancel, you can armor them. As soon as you see the smoke is just come, smoke animation just come on the cancel, you can just go for the armor. So if I wanna show you, so I'm gonna do that. As soon as you see the cancel, you can just go for your armor. So we can just catch them exactly on the cancel. As soon as they cancel that move, you can just armor them, and you don't let them just do that cancel to you over and over. As soon as you see the come, you can just grab them maybe. As soon as you see the smoke is just going to cancel that. You see the smoke animation, you're gonna grab them and you can just counter them like that. Or as soon as you see the smoke, you go for the armor. Ice clone is it's an option if you play with Sub-Zero, but every character has his own tool. And sometimes they just keep going low and they cancel after that move like that. And you see the Stryker is just behind them. It's just hard to counter that. Exactly after they hit 2 kicks, they gonna cancel you, so you can go armor them. You have to wait to just they do that combo. You can just combo after the first kick, but you can just do your armor exactly after second kick. So blocking that combo is just easy. You can just armor on the second hit, or I think second hit is a high and you can just duck it. You can duck it and you can just counter it. You're gonna duck on the third hit if the smoke player did that, and they're gonna counter it. But most of the smoke player, they do that vapor with the Stryker. It's just so hard to counter that because a Stryker is behind him. You can use ice armor to counter it, but if you don't have ice armor, you can go for the armor. And if you see a smoke player cancel that shit over and over on you, you can just wait for the cancel. As soon as you see the cancels, you have to just go for the armor. You have to just go for the armor. So, smoke cancel, I go for the armor. I'm gonna catch him every time. Oh, that move, guys. This combo has a gap on it, and if you just block that, you can just armor it on the last hit like that. So it's nothing special about that. Another combo is like I think it is coming low, something like that. Yeah, it's like that. So you see, you cannot armor that move because the gap is just so short between that. So the best, it's just negative 9, and you can just low kick him like that, or you can just go armor when he just finished. Sometimes they go for that special vapor cancel after that move with the Stryker. Yeah, sometimes they do that, and if they do that to you with the Stryker, the best option is when the Stryker just come to you, you have to do the same stuff. As soon as you see the Stryker, you go for the armor. But the problem is you have to have a right timing, honestly. if you want to do that. Sometimes that doesn't work in a game to do that, because you have to just do your armor on the right time. The best option, guys, is always the Sub-Zero Ice armor. Every time they just bring with the Striker and they just want to change their terms, you can just come back with your combo. So Sub-Zero Ice armor is for a Striker main counter. So another thing Smoke does, I think I just explained everything, but that invisible mode, guys, it has a two special move. You see, they do that move too much, so they're gonna do that combo to you. The first thing is to counter that move is when they just after that low kick, you can just up block them and you're gonna counter them like that, and they don't have a chance to continue the combo like that. So if you up block the second hit, you can just counter it. Sometimes you're gonna miss it, you have to keep blocking. Sometimes happens, you miss the up block, you just keep keep blocking. As soon as you see you miss the up block, you just stay there and keep blocking. Another thing Smoke does, but that's invisible move. It's just so annoying. They just go invisible like that. If they just go invisible like that, you can just armor them exactly as soon as they just did that. So as soon as you see the smoke, you can go for the armor. But if you just go late, let me see. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna block it. I'm blocking now. So if I go late, you're gonna counter me. But if this guy is just did that and you saw the smoke, you go for your with your armor and you're gonna catch him. When a smoke is invisible, it's just hard to imagine what it's going to do. There is in one point, if you just invisible on the mid screen, so there is nothing to do, honestly. You have to just keep blocking. You just have to keep blocking something like a fuzzy guard like that, up and down, because he just can't come with everything. So you're gonna keep blocking. If you see smoke is just invisible in the mid screen. Another option is smoke is going invisible like that. So if smoke just go invisible like that, the best way to counter him is just go jump up and they just hit him on the air. You see, if I wanna do that, so they're gonna enhance it. I'm gonna catch the smoke exactly up there. But if you just do it on a bad time or you just miss that, you have to be ready for something. If the smoke does that, they come with the overhead, guys. If you just miss that, you can up block it and you can continue your combo. As soon as you see smoke just go for that special move to go invisible, the first option, you just jump up and just kick him on the air. The second thing, if you just miss the air combo, you just get to up block him, and when you just as soon as you up block him, you continue your own combo. But sometimes the smoke player, they're gonna invisible and they're gonna keep blocking down there, and it just make it hard to do something when he just do that trick. It's just so hard to block him on that point. It's just hard to counter him on that point because you can't see him. You can't see him. So the best option is just to catch him before he just go invisible and do something to you. But imagine he go invisible, and the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna up block here, and if you see nothing comes, you're just gonna sit down. So I'm gonna tell you, when you see smoke is disappear and you miss to hit him on the air, you're gonna keep blocking and sitting, and you do the fuzzy guard like that all time, because they gonna do that combo. It's a low overhead when they are invisible. So how can you see that? When they just I'm gonna invisible here, I'm gonna do that. As you see, if I sit down and he do that combo, when the smoke hits me, you can see the animation there, and you can just up block it. So you see the animation, the block animation, and you can just do a up block exactly after that, because most of the smoke player they're gonna do that. So you can just see them, but they're gonna do that. Sometimes they come with the overhead that just make everything different. So even he's invisible, guys, it's just so hard to counter him. The best way is just don't let him do that to you. But sometimes when the games happen, they go invisible, and if you have Sub-Zero, guys, and you're gonna, your best option is just when you see they go invisible, you're gonna up block it and you go for the ice clone. So you're gonna up block and then ice clone. They cannot do anything. They may come from another side, but you keep blocking. And invisible part is most of the time when they come behind you, they come with the overhead. That's just what they do. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, I think I just explained everything, guys. I'm gonna try to see if I didn't miss something, but so they can go for overhead like that. Yeah, that was as soon as they just go invisible, they come down with the overhead. You see, the first hit is overhead, and you can just up block it. But I told you, sometimes they just mix you up, and they come with the low and overhead. This way, they can just, when you're gonna wait, you're gonna up block. The best thing you can do is just gonna up block and just keep sitting down and just waiting for that move. You see, when they just go, you're gonna up block. You see, there is no overhead, and you're gonna sit down. As soon as you see they hit you, you're ready for the up block. They hit me, up block, and I'm gonna continue the combo. Yeah, guys, that was it. I think I just explained everything. Smoke Samo is just so easy to block. Its overhead is just too negative. You can just do that. Another smoke move is just is anti-air, is nothing to counter. I think I just said everything. So if you have questions, just you can write on the comment. I try to explain that. But the main point I have to tell you, if you see they have a Striker as a camo, the best option is to have a Sub-Zero ice armor. You can cancel projectile and you can counter him more. You can change your camo if you play rank to the Sub-Zero camo, and you can just counter him. But if you don't have it, it just make everything difficult. But you can do that. You can do that. See you guys. Peace.